Her little ear is flipped back. We'll flip that back. Can you say hi? She's camera shy. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So I will be doing a review for you guys today, and it will be of these two Lorac palettes that I picked up a little over a month or so ago, and I've been dying to break them open and review them. So I found some time today to do that for you guys, and Thanksgiving is almost here, so I thought I would do like some sort of festive look with one of these palettes. And so why don't we go ahead and open them. So they are the Lorac Enchanting Elegance palette and the Lorac Refined Romance palette. And the boxes are so beautiful. I love them. And they were inspired by the runway, so I am super excited to see how these are going to turn out. So I'm just trying to open them here, and I just painted my fingernails, so I'm praying that my nails don't get destroyed in this process. Let's see. Rip it open. So this is the Enchanting Elegance palette. So it's like a cardboard type palette, and inside we have, take the sleeve off, inside we have 6 shades here and 3 shades over here. You get a highlighter. I think this is also a highlighter. Let me look on the back. So you get a highlighter, and they're calling this one here a blush, but it looks to have some like sheen to it. So you get a blush here and a blush here, and this shade is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like a, I can't really describe it. It's kind of, I mean, it's a very vivid pink. So I think it'll look really beautiful with like some wine colored lips. And that's kind of the vibe that I want to go for today. I'm just gonna tuck my tuck my ear back. I'm going to tuck my hair back because I'm going to be applying one of these palettes for you guys. And so inside here, it looks like you get, am I yelling? Feels like I'm yelling. Inside you get, it looks to be like 4 matte shades and 2 satin shades. And they're all really beautiful looking. I can't wait to swatch this for you, and I will do a close-up swatch shot of all of these for you guys. So this is the Enchanting Elegance palette. And so the next palette that we have is the Refined Romance, and I'm just going to rip this one open too. The packaging on these, I have to say, is probably my favorite packaging in makeup so far. I think that they're so pretty, and I think it'll look really nice just sitting out on your vanity, and it's very like Victorian style, and I just think it's so gorgeous. So this is the, I'll take the sleeve off here. This is what you get inside here. This is the Refined Romance, and you get, again, 6 eyeshadows, a highlighter, and let me see. So in this palette, they're calling this one here a highlighter. I hope I'm in frame. So you get 2 highlighters with this one and 1 blush. And in the other one, let's see if I can hold these up without breaking anything. And in the other one, you get 2 blushes and a highlighter. So they're a little bit different in that regard. You get more highlighters with this palette here, and you only get 1 highlighter with the Enchanting Elegance and 2 highlighters with the Refined Romance palette. So the highlighters are, the first highlighter is like a kind of like a gold tinted highlighted shade that looks really beautiful, and the other one is kind of reminds me of the tourmaline shade in the Anastasia Glow Kit palette. It's kind of like an interesting like mauve type highlight. And then this blush here has some mauve in it, and it's really beautiful. And the shadows looks to be 2 mattes and 4 satin type shades in this one. And in the other palette that I showed you, you get more mattes in the other palette. So that is where they differ, is that you get more highlighters and less matte shades in the Refined Romance palette, and you get less highlight and more matte eyeshadows in the Enchanting Elegance palette. So I'm going to take a quick look here and just kind of look at the color schemes of them both and figure out kind of like what kind of look that I want to put together today for you guys. So I think I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to try this Enchanting Elegance palette. I really think that this blush is going to be really pretty with like pale skin and like a wine lip, but it's probably on your end when you see it, it just looks like it's pink, but when I look at it, it kind of has some reflect in it that is really difficult to explain. So instead of me trying to explain it, let's go ahead and just apply it. How's that sound? Okay, we are rolling. My dog is going to sleep, and let's tuck the hair. So before I start on my makeup, I will start out by saying that I have put my foundation on, I've primed my eyes, and I have powdered under my eyes, and so I still have to do my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, and the rest of my face. So let's go ahead and get started using the Enchanting Elegance palette. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. Okay. So I've zoomed you guys in a little bit, and let's go ahead and get started. Shall we? Shall we? Okay. Move my hair back. I took absolutely no time to do my hair today, so I'm going to apologize for that. Just didn't happen. Alright, so I need to bronze my skin up a little bit, so I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and it is the shade called Bronzer. And I'm using my e.l.f. Complexion Brush. So I washed my brushes last night, and so I don't have the brushes that I generally use on like a daily basis in here. I mean, I use this one, but I really just washed the ones that really needed to be washed, and so they're not in here with me, and I'm feeling quite lost without them. They're still drying. They got a bath and are drying. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? Do you guys have big plans ahead for Thanksgiving? I'm wishing everyone a very happy Thanksgiving with your friends and family. Just taking it down my neck a little bit. Because I do want this to be more of like a pale skin type look, I'm just more or less kind of chiseling out than I am focusing on like building a tan on my skin. Okay, and next I'm going to take this down my nose a little bit, and I'm just using a Wet n Wild blending brush to do that. Since I don't have my normal brush that I do that with in here. So I'm just using a Laura Mercier blush brush, and I'm going into this pink shade right here. Whoa, that is some serious pigment. That was just one dip into the shade. So I'm blowing it off because I don't want to have a giant patch of pink on my face. And I'm just going to lightly add it to my cheeks. I think the look I'm going for in this video is like a Victorian type pretty look. Like a Victorian romance type look, if you know what I mean. So this blush is giving a really beautiful, like, sheen glow to the skin that is not glittery, so now I'm just blending it. It's not glittery, it's more of like just a really beautiful, almost on the verge of a gold sheen, but not really gold. I can't explain this shade, it's so unique. I've never seen a blush like this. I might add some more pink to the skin after I do my eyes, so, but for now, actually I might add a little bit more to this side over here just to make sure things are even. And next I'm going to highlight using the highlight shade in here. And there aren't any names on these shades, I don't think. So, actually, yeah, there aren't. They're just called, the shades are just numbered. So this one is the, they just call it highlighter. And the shades are called shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the blushes are blush 1, blush 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of just feel like mixing the blush with the highlight for the highlighter. It kind of, so that it's not so stark white, it kind of, the mixture of the blush with the white kind of gives it more of a, I would say more of a wearable feel. Sometimes white highlighters can be a little too icy looking for me. So I'm still highlighting a bit. Go down my nose, still using my Laura Mercier blush brush. And I'm going to switch my brush and I'm going to use a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I'm still mixing the shades, the highlight and the blush shades. And I'm just going to get my upper lip. And I'm going to go down the nose a little bit more. And I might come back to highlighting after I'm just taking it on my eyes, but I might come back to the highlighting after I'm done with the eye look. So let's go ahead and start with the eye look. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's a matte shade, and still using the same brush, and I'm just going over my eye. Next, I'm gonna go into, actually, I'm gonna switch my brush. I'm gonna use my Lorac brush here. So I have these 3 Lorac brushes that I thought I would use in this video that actually came with a different Lorac set that I purchased quite some time ago, and they look like this. I love the size of them. They're great for traveling, and I haven't used them in a video yet, so I'm excited to do that right now for you guys. So I'm gonna use the blending brush here, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix this shade with this shade. They're both matte. And that is gonna be the crease shade. And I'm just going over to the other eye. I like this brush. It's really like soft. I'm just going to use this shader brush. It's a Lorac brush that I just showed you. And I'm going to go into those 2 shades again, mix them. And I'm just going to go and line my eyes. These are really blendable and really beautiful shadows. I'm loving them so far. Just kind of taking it up and going into the V area, just for some definition. This brush is really soft also. Loving it. Still taking that satin shade. I don't know, I might take this satin shade all over the eye. That. And then as what I might do is just deepen the crease shade a little bit using the same colors that I had blended earlier, the 2 matte shades here. And that is what I want to do is, I think we're done with the palette. And now is what I want to do for this look is I want to deepen up my eyebrows just using my Tweezerman brow kit. And I'm going to use the dark shade in it. I don't know why, I just feel like having darker brows today. Maybe it's the weather. The weather tends to inspire my makeup looks. My little girl is sleeping. I'm going to use my Jordana 12-hour liner in the shade Charcoal, and I'm just going to line the inside of my eyelashes. How completely heinous is my lash curler? It's so dirty. Okay. Using my Pacifica mascara. Almost out of it. For this look, I really want the lashes to be standing out for this look. I'm going to take the hair down a little bit, and I'm going to highlight the inner eye area. And again, I'm just going to, I don't have my highlighting brush in here. Oh my god! What am I gonna do? Okay, so let's just use the shader brush that I used earlier. And again, I'm gonna mix the highlighter with the blush that's in the center, just to kind of make it look a little bit more natural. Ooh, that is pretty. Ooh, wow. So now I'm gonna just blend that a little bit more with a Wet n Wild blending brush. Okay. So, yeah, I'm really loving the sheen of that satin shadow that I applied all over the lid. It looks really like just beautiful without being glittery. Just very soft, and I'm loving it. So let's go ahead and add some lipstick. I don't have like a liner. I need to go get one. I don't know why I don't have one. I need a liner that is like on the wine side, but because I don't have one, I'm just gonna use a NYX red lip pencil. And this is in the shade Hot Red. And I'm just going to line okay. That was my stomach. I'm starving. Dinner will be soon. So, I've lined my lips, and now I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Cherry Bomb shade. It's like a maroon wine type shade, and there's a hair on it. Let's take that off. Cute. Real cute. It's a matte shade. I don't know why it's not going on very good. Maybe because I have like a, is that cute? I have a sugar lip balm on my lip, and so that could be why. So now I'm just going to take this e.l.f. shade called Mary Cherry, and it's a glossy gloss. That's the name of it, Glossy Gloss. And going over it. And now I'm just going to take some onto my lower lashes. Okay. Little more mascara. Alright, and now I'm going to take my Rimmel nude pencil and just line my waterline. And I'm going to give my lashes one more curl. Gently. There we go. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look using the Lorac Enchanting palette. And so I'm going to go ahead and do swatches of both the Enchanting palette and the Refined Romance palette for you guys. And I hope you like this look. I think that it's a really great, festive, pretty, without being over the top makeup look. And I think it's great for Thanksgiving. I think it's great for Christmas as well. I'm a really big fan of like wine colored lips and like berry colored lips, more so than I am of, you know, of red lips, like the shade of the lip pencil. I don't know why. I think because I used to wear red, the shade, so much, like when I was younger, I just am kind of over it. And so I kind of just go for just this kind of lip look, I guess. Not that I don't love it, I love red lips. I think that it just depends kind of on like what your mood is and what you're wearing, and yeah, that's that. Okay, my camera is going to die, so I really want to just mention really quick that as you saw in the swatches, the shades are so beautiful and they're so blendable. And I love all of the colors. I think the color selection in both of these palettes is outstanding. And in some of the shades, I would say in some of the like satiny, glittery type shades, not that they're glittery, they're just more in the satiny, sheeny type shade. They kind of felt to the touch as if they had a little bit of a overspray on them, but they don't go on chalky, they don't apply chalky or anything like that. So it's nothing to be concerned about. They just aren't as smooth to the touch as the matte shades are. But they all blend wonderfully, and I don't have any complaints about either of these palettes. I think that they're beautiful, and if you guys can find them, pick them up if you're into what you saw in this video. And I think that they are so wearable for any season, and they're just so beautiful. So I'm really into art and artwork, and I think that these are, if you're a makeup collector, I think that these are worth having. Yeah, not that I'll not be wearing these, not that I'll just be collecting them. I will be wearing them a lot. So yeah, so that's going to sum things up for this video. I will mention that I have a couple more Lorac palettes to review, and I'll be doing a review of those over the next week or so. Next week, meaning not this week, but next week. And so stay tuned for those. And before my camera dies, because it's about to, I can feel it. From my house to yours, I want to wish you guys a very happy Thanksgiving with your loved ones and your friends and your family. And I also want to say thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who left me comments over the weekend on my last video. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you have any questions at all, please be sure to leave those for me in the comment section below this video. And if you haven't yet, please be sure to give this video a thumb up and be sure to subscribe so you can stay in the loop on my upcoming reviews and things like that. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!